Well, for a second straight day, hundreds of people lined up at Joe Brown Park to try to get rental assistance.
The city of New Orleans last month quickly exhausted its share of federal money dedicated to helping people stay in their homes. Thousands of tenants are now waiting for more funding. Ton Trump posts a few of their stories in focus tonight.
There is want, and then there's need.
No one wants to be here. No one wants to do all this paperwork so that they can get by for another 2 months. No one's actually having a good time, and no one's scamming the government or anything trying to get here. We're literally just trying to survive.
Cass works at a bar, and like 11,000 other renters in New Orleans, she's signing up for rental assistance.
I also go to school, so it's hard to make sure you can pay for tuition and books and stuff.
The federal government directed roughly $500 million to Louisiana to help people pay their rent, but most of it hasn't been distributed. Everyone who came to Joe Brown Park is waiting for money that hasn't even arrived.
I think people are hopeful, and I think they trust that New Orleans is doing everything they can to get the funds out to them.
Some children sat in strollers as their mothers signed up. Other kids did their best to pass the time. They're among tens of thousands of families in Louisiana considered to be housing insecure. Michael Rodriguez is self-employed, and for a time he was close to losing his apartment. Many people here could relate.
Close to 6 months, 8 months. Yeah, it was scary for everybody. Nobody knew what was going to happen, where they were going to go.
The clerk of First City Court set up a table to make sure tenants take the necessary steps to prevent evictions under the temporary ban on such action.
What affects me the most is keeping my head above water, living paycheck to paycheck to only pay rent and have money for nothing else.
Tanishka Krokoff is a cook, and so she's worked throughout the pandemic. She's heard the criticism about government help and those who need it. She and others are holding out for assistance and perhaps some understanding too.
The world has too many humans and not enough souls.
In New Orleans East, Ton Trung, Eyewitness News.
The city says the next disbursement of rental assistance should arrive later this week or next week, and the final day of this rental assistance event will be tomorrow at Joe Brown Park from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.